taking a moment to thank the cards for what messages they have to offer us. Whatever we need to hear, let us hear it. Whatever we need to see, let us see it. Whatever we need to know, let us find that wisdom now. So I typically pull a past, present, and future card. I did that tonight as well. For our past card, I actually pulled Temperance, Patience, the Angel of Time, dipping her toes into the present moment as the river of time streams through, right? You can't make that up. This is also the number 14, and that breaks down to the number 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. And our past, this is the past card, remember? Our past was a 5-year, 2021. 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. So the Temperance card recognizes the patience we've had to cultivate and hold over the past couple of years. She also reminds us that new times are ahead, to trust that what is flowing will bloom new great things. Look at the iris on this card blooming. She's also pouring from cup to cup, so she's managing her emotions a bit. She's learning to control herself a little bit more. She's also managing her energy, and she's managing her time, and she's managing her energetic exchanges. These are all things that are coming forth right now in this Leo moon. And remember that this is the sun season of Aquarius. So this energy of doing things differently, of paying attention to our energy, of shaking things up, it's been here for a couple of weeks. So, if you're feeling like you've been a little waterlogged with the energy, or you're feeling over emotional right now, the Temperance card is also recognizing that as well. I do think this is also a representation of the new karmic portal, the new eclipse portal that we've moved into. We shifted back a couple of months ago, and for the next 18 months, we're in Taurus Scorpio nodes as far as our karmic energy, as far as the eclipse cycle. And so I do believe that the Temperance card is telling us that we have this opportunity for change, for evolution, for doing things differently, but we might see some things come back around again, like some of the same choices or the same crossroads or the same people. And that's because we're having an opportunity to shift that and evolve that now. But be patient. Be patient in the process, because it may take some time before you feel different. Or even as you're manifesting your intentions right now, it still might take some time before that comes to fruition. Now for the present card, I pulled the Magician. And the Magician is the second card of the Tarot deck. So we are in kind of the second chapter. We're in the second half of the lunar cycle. And this is the first lunar cycle of the lunar year of 13 moons. We're in the first full moon of 13 full moons. So it's a really magical time. And if you see on the card, we've got all 4 major arcana out there. We have the wand, the cup, the sword, and the pentacle. So he has all of the elements, right? Earth, air, wind, fire. And he's bringing in the element of ether. There's an infinite loop above his head, cosmic consciousness. He's bringing all this in for alchemy, okay? So this is a time of alchemy. This is a time of rebirthing yourself, of changing the way you feel about things, of changing your relationship to people, even people of the past. Even if you don't have a relationship with them anymore, you still have an emotional attachment, an energetic relationship. And right now you're being asked to maybe modify that, maybe alchemize that a little bit so it doesn't bring you down into a lower frequency, and so that you're able to really embrace joy, embrace gratitude, embrace love, and evolve from that. The Magician also represents the planet Mercury. Can't make that up. I pulled this card while we're in that post-retrograde shadow again until the 24th. And this may be a time when we're feeling a little challenged with expressing ourselves, or finding our gifts, or letting our gifts come through, or cultivating that magic. But it's okay, because the Magician recognizes that it's there, and that our potential is infinite, and that our power is limitless. And if we'll just be patient, we're embarking on a new chapter, and we'll see ourselves in a new journey. soon enough. Finally, for the future card, I have the Three of Pentacles. A great card to pull for our future, because this is all about joy, fortune, abundance, kind of like endeavors paying off. So if you've already been cultivating your craft, if you've already been cultivating your magic, the Three of Pentacles is recognizing that and saying, hey, it's going to pay off now. Maybe you're going to be energetically supported. Maybe you're going to be more supported by people around you. Maybe you're going to be financially supported. In some way, you're going to see growth, and you're going to feel more worth around this, and more self-worth with it too, because the more that we're recognized with our gifts, right? Like I mentioned that, I kind of do this for a living now. People validate my gifts. They actually pay me money for them. And that's not always what we need, but we need some sort of recognition for what makes us unique. And the Three of Pentacles says, hey, if you've already been cultivating what makes you so special, then you're going to get some recognition for that. Now, if you're not there yet, if you've been working on that, trying to discover that, or trying to put more time towards that, the Three of Pentacles says you need to do it. Because if you do it, if you focus your energy towards your gifts, towards your individuality, towards expressing that and bringing that through, then you will find more support, and you will find more abundance, and you will find more joy and more success. Look at the colors of the card. We've got orange, sacral chakra, which is all about pleasure and the yin and creativity. And then we have fertility, by the way. And then we have yellow, which is the sun, which is action, which is fire, which is yang, which is the masculine. So when the two come together, we have abundance, growth, conception, joy. And that's what this full moon in Leo is asking us to call into our lives now. Call in more joy. Call in more time to do the things that elevate your fun factor. Some of you may know or may not know, but I have a business on the side where I create all natural bath products, bath salts, bath bombs, and bubble bars. And I was thinking to myself, just in this lunar portal, since the sun season of Aquarius, because I've gotten really busy. I own a yoga studio. It's the first of the year, really busy there. I have a lot of birth charts. I have a lot of Reiki sessions. I have a lot of things I'm doing on the side in the woo-woo world. And I thought to myself, man, like, do I really have time for this other thing, this other business pursuit? But then I also thought to myself, I really like doing this. It helps me to be creative. It allows me to be artistic because I'm ruled by Venus. I'm a Libra and I like to artistically express. So when I get to paint these bath bombs or create different shapes and scents and blends, I really have a lot of fun with it. It brings out my artistic expression. It helps me to express myself because I get to decide what I create and what I sell. And it brings me a lot of fun. It actually helps me de-stress. It's very meditative. And I would do it. I had a realization. I even said it out loud, both to my family and to myself. But I would do that even if I wasn't making money with it, or I didn't need to make money with it, or I wasn't making money with it. I'd still do it for fun, even if I was just crafting them for myself or for my family. So, we have to find what brings us joy. We all have hobbies. We all have things that are fun that maybe don't make us money or maybe don't support us financially in the way that we want. But what if they did? What if you could do the things that you love that are fun for you, that you would do no matter what? What if you could get paid for that? I'm going to tell a personal story here. I don't want to talk too long, but if you're on my email list, you kind of know this now. I love being on social media. I love just having fun and playing around with reels. I'm not a fan of the TikTok world. I'm more into the reels world on Instagram and Facebook too. And I wrote on my vision board a couple of months ago that I wanted to monetize my social media. I'm trying very hard to monetize my YouTube, my podcast, my social media accounts, my website. And I started making reels for fun. I told myself that I would make a reel a day. And I've almost stuck to that commitment. And it hasn't always been easy, but almost every day I post a reel. A couple of weeks ago, I got invited into a Facebook bonus program for reels, where I get paid for my reels views from my Mother Moon Yoga page. I am getting paid to have fun. And it's something that I was doing even before I was making money. And was I trying to monetize my social media? Well, not necessarily through reels. I was really trying to monetize other things like my YouTube and my podcast. My reels, making reels, is what I do for fun. It helps me to de-stress, helps me to lighten my load and have a little bit of humor in my life. I need that as a Leo rising. And now I'm getting paid for it. Three of Pentacles. Your ventures pay off when you put your energy towards what elevates your fun factor and what brings you more pleasure. So I'm going to leave you with that. I hope that you use these next 2 weeks, the rest of this lunar cycle, to bring in more joy, to give yourself permission to be brave enough to express that you need fun in your life, maybe to just express yourself in general. I'm sending you so many blessings as you learn to follow your heart and embrace the gifts and the uniqueness and the individuality that comes from your own unique heartbeat, your own unique frequency. Our energy is contagious and your energy is electric. And when you let that spark from your heart ignite, it will impact others. It will impact them. It will shock them into awakenings that they never knew about before. Maybe you just make soap. You wouldn't believe the lives you could change making soap. I have made so many bath bombs for people who are grieving, who have gone through grief in the past couple of years. I don't just make bath bombs to make bath bombs. I make them with a purpose. I have fun doing it. But through having fun doing it, I'm helping people. We all have that electric spark to elevate the frequency of the world using our own special, unique gifts that bring us true joy and make us feel like we're finally living in who we truly are.